After he had dinner with my patriarch last night, Masumi Arakawa left Heian Tower alone. So he must have been shot on his way home.
Any idea who did it?
I put my money on an Omi loyalist. Pretty sure I'd win that bet, too. Hell, there were shootings in Sotenbori, too. Attempts on Captain Watase and Daigo Dojima.
Are they okay?
Yeah. Apparently, they had some ex-Tojo legends with them. Can't ask for better bodyguards than that.
No kidding. And yeah, that does point to Omi retaliation.
Uh-huh. You and your pals should be careful, since you were on the dissolution's front lines. The remnants will have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll pass on the advice.
Can't believe this shit anymore. The Omi wiped off the face of the earth, all because of the stupid Arakawa family. Idiots blew up their own inheritance. Their betrayal cannot stand, Sawashiro-san. Remember how we used to be sister families with the Tojo clan? We had bases in Kanto and everything. Of course, the only reason we helped Arakawa-san push the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho in the first damn place was so our family would survive too. Because we're sick and tired of the Tojo demanding tribute money just to let us keep land we'd already been living on for years. If that had kept up, we would have been crushed, just like any other family without their own territory in Tokyo. That's why we work with Arakawa in spite of it being disloyal to the Tojo.
Exactly. And who's going to keep any of the promises Arakawa made? He promised once he was at the top of the Omi Alliance, he would promote us to the main family. Are we just supposed to accept that won't happen now?
Listen, you whiners, quit your belly aching. I won't let the Omi Alliance die. We'll just give it a new name. My Kanto Senpai. I know we've caused a real shit show for you. But I promise we'll pay you back in full someday. For now, all of us are asking your forgiveness.
Well, just so you know, it's not like we're asking to cut ties to the Arakawa family. We'd like to keep things friendly, if that's possible. Of course! After all, it was Arakawa who was the brains behind the betrayal. And now that he's gone, I'd say the score is settled. If you need us, our door is wide open for you. Second patriarch of the Arakawa family.
Thank you for your understanding. What?
You think the score's settled? You backwater scumbags don't deserve to be called Yakuza.
Excuse me? You want to repeat that?
Sawashiro, you fuck!
I can get the Arakawa family back on its feet without you. Easily, in fact. All I have to do is unite the Omi already here in the East.
You're way out of line. Arakawa fucked up. His captain should be on his knees right now. Stop! What are you doing?
You know, guys like you are all bark and no balls when it's wartime. That's the kind of Yakuza I can't fucking stand. Only a few years ago, you were sucking up to the Tojo clan. Then Arakawa changed his colors, and there you were at his feet. Now he's dead, and you think you can pull the senpai card on me? Talk is cheap. The Yakuza way to lead is with bloodshed. The weak always fall in line behind the strong.
Help me!
Time to accept it. Among the men in this room, you represent the weak, and that goes for all of you! I fully intend to start a new chapter for the Yakuza as the Tokyo Omi Alliance. I hope we can count on your support, Senpai.
What makes you think you have any right to pull that shit?
You haven't known me very long, but I think I've made a pretty strong case here for what I'm capable of.
Convince me.
I'm not the type of Yakuza who's gonna sit on his hands after his patriarch got removed.
What's your point?
Right now, I don't know if it was you or some other Kansai punk, but I will gut the man who killed him. You have my word on that. There will be no mercy.
The fuck are you saying? Every thug out there on the street knows that you killed your boss under Haoki's orders. You think picking a fight with me is your ticket to the big time? You see yourself as the guy on top at the dawn of a new age for the Yakuza. That ain't gonna fly.
Sure. I'll give you until I've rounded up all the stragglers in Tokyo to make your move. Until then, keep sucking on the Omi's dried up teats.
Sorry I'm late. You guys always go this hard on kids? Where's this brat of mine you say you've got?
Arakawa-san! The little fuck damn near took our guy out! We can't just hand him back to you without some compensation! Somebody's gotta take responsibility.
I see. Well, how about a finger? I'll trade you my finger for him. Sound fair? I'll just borrow this. All right then. Let's go, you little shit.
Think that's your phone, man.
This is Hoshino.
Chairman.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound okay. You eating well?
No.
Then start. A poor diet won't help with the grief. Meet me at Heian Tower.
What for?
That's the last place I saw Arakawa-san. I'll treat you to what he ate as his final meal.
Thanks, but right now
Just be there.
Fine.
I'll be waiting.
Chairman Hoshino wants to meet?
Yeah, at Heion Tower.
Are you going?
Yeah. Maybe he'll tell me about Arakawa-san's last moments.
This dragon is really something. This is more like an Eastern dragon than a Western one.
Huh? What's the difference?
Well, like the ones in those games you love so much, dragons walk on all fours, right? Those are Western-style dragons. The snake-like ones are the Eastern-style dragons.
Huh. How about that?
Hey, sounds like you really know your stuff.
All right, wise guy. And what's the difference between a hotcake and a pancake?
Let's keep it to dragons. Breakfast ain't exactly my forte.
He actually made that sound kinda cool.
I want you to know, last night, Arakawa seemed at peace. Like an actor stepping off stage to thunderous applause. I think that's because he achieved his goals. He dissolved the Omi, and he got to see you again. He certainly looked like he was enjoying his Peking duck. I commented on it, actually. Can you believe this? He said he'd never had it before.
What?
He said he almost got to try it 50 years ago, but then his father was killed, and he'd never gotten around to ordering it again. After we finished, I said I'd walk him to his hotel, but he refused the offer. Said he wanted time alone to just take in the night air. I didn't push it. I just bid him a good evening and left. But if I had pushed it, he'd probably be alive right now. I failed him.
No, it's not your fault. Let me ask you something. Do you think it was Omi loyalists?
Yes. No doubt in my mind. It was revenge for his role in dissolving the Omi. Men who saw fit to end someone's life over such a thing.
How could Yakuza do that? Kill a captain like him?
Kasuga. The Omi loyalists in Kanto are already attempting to form a new faction. They complain the loudest about the dissolution. I imagine one of them is the likely culprit.
Forming a new faction? After killing Arakawa-san?
Yes. Care to hazard a guess as to who is directing them? Because I think it's the one man who could actually bring them to heel. Ryo Aoki.
No. The young master? Ordering the death of his own father?
He wouldn't be the first to commit patricide for power. The one silver lining is, with Arakawa gone, there's very few men Aoki can give direct orders to. Kasuga, you should take revenge for Arakawa. I can lend you men from the Seiryu clan.
I don't need guns.
You won't seek vengeance?
No. Arakawa-san wouldn't want me to kill the young master. I'm sure of that.
Then what will you do?
Before he died, Arakawa talked about how sad it was the Yakuza were getting used. Used like pawns by people in power. That's why he disbanded the Omi. I think he wanted the Yakuza to go back to their roots. Like how they ought to use their power to help the weak and vulnerable, not just take shit by force.
That's how it was.
That's how it could be again. Arakawa-san had a dream, and I can continue it. If all I do is kill one guy, especially if it's his son, all of Arakawa's sacrifices will be for nothing. If that's the only thing I do to honor him, I won't be able to face him in the afterlife. What I really want to do is open the young master's eyes. Give him a wake-up call. Smack him upside the head if I have to. That's the best thing I could do.
Kasuga, Arakawa was truly blessed to have you. Do what you think is right. I'm sorry if my idea of payback offended you in any way.
I assure you it did not, Chairman.
How do you plan on getting an audience with Aoki? You can't just walk into the Tokyo government office and ask to see the governor.
It's all good. I think I've got something figured out.
You can pull a plan out of your ass just like that, huh? Still, going anywhere near Aoki will mean tight security. Take some of my men. At the very least, they'll bring your body back.
I appreciate the offer, really. But I'll be fine by myself. I've already got the best crew I could ask for. jeez. You waited for me?
How'd it go?
Fine. Sorry to run off and get treated to a fancy meal without you guys.
Well, looks like it put some pep back in you.
Yeah, I figure if I keep moping around, Arakawa-san's gonna come down and kick my ass. But anyway, how about we go visit Kume?
Visit Kume? Why?
To make him arrange a meeting. I want to meet with Aoki, and Kume's got the hookup, seeing as he's Ogasawara's replacement.
Sure, but why do you...
I'm going to get him to start thinking and doing things like Arakawa-san would have wanted.
Sounds like a long shot. What makes you think Kume will cooperate with you?
Oh, did I leave out the part where we rough him up? I mean, the guy deserves it.
Hell yeah, he does. I'm in. Get out the bloodhounds and let's start the search.
No search required. Today is announcement day.
What's that?
The deadline for every candidate to submit their paperwork. The political brawl has begun.
Man, do you know everything?
The fate of the Great Wall hangs on this election. Why wouldn't I be following it closely?
Do you know where Kume would be on announcement day?
Well, each candidate will give their first speech in their district, usually on a huge stage. Kume's district, Kanagawa's second, has a massive stage by the gate on Isizaki Road.
Let's head over to Isizaki Road then.
Watch me.
Just gonna stand there? You sure you can beat me? I got this. Ha!
Bring it on.
Cool.
I wouldn't underestimate you.
You think you can win?
Just gonna stand there?
Watch me.
You sure you can beat me?
Eyes on you.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Well.
You serious right now? I got huh?
Fine.
You sure you can beat me?
Cool.
Excellent.
while the crime lords cackle with glee. Virtuous, law-abiding citizens are cowering in fear. What's become of our once great nation? When did morality become the butt of the joke? I alone can deliver this country back into the hands of her upstanding citizenry. I am Sota Kume, and a vote for me is a vote for change!
After all we've been through, I'm actually starting to agree with the guy.
Come on, what he's saying is a load of crap. No matter how drunk everyone is on bleached Japan jungle juice.
That kind of drunk can mess you up as bad as my kind. Tragic way, Kume is just another name on Aoki's long list of victims.
Our enemies don't deserve our sympathy.
Good point. Let's get him. Hey, mind letting us through? Excuse us.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
Oh, sorry, sir. Could you just let us... Wait. Don't I know you? Oh, yeah! You were a bodyguard in the parking lot!
He's not the only guy we've seen before. There's a bunch of Omi here.
Well, look at that. You saved me the trouble of tracking you down. Time to pay for that shit you pulled in the parking lot!
Let's go.
Watch me.
With all the fun and games, yeah?
Take this! Take this!
Underestimate me. Right.
You're
I
in
got
for it
this.
now.
As you can win. Who wants to go?
I have secrets too.
Bring it on.
Right.
You sure you want to get hurt?
You're in for it now.
You're in it now!
You sure you can beat me?
Bring it on.
Just gonna stand there? Are you done with all the fun and games yet?
Come on now!
Eyes on me.
Well, I'm over here. Who wants to go?
I wouldn't underestimate me. You sure you want to get hurt?
Use
I
this!
got this!
Thanks!
I can still
Fun
fight.
and games yet?
I'll show you. Ah, feel better on the move.
Who wants to go?
It's go time.
Yes!
You sure you can beat
You're
me?
in for it now.
Is some kind of joke?
Watch me.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Let's go!
I wouldn't underestimate me. You serious right now?
Cool!
You sure you want to get hurt?
Check this out!
Bring it on.
No dying allowed! Much better.
Thank you very much. I wouldn't underestimate me.
Come over here. With all the fun and games yet?
Take this!
I got this.
Eyes on me. It was fun.
I'll take it. Strong. Look at me go. Moving up in the world.
Thought you could interfere, did you? Well, not today.
I doubt this was the only speech Kume's giving today. Where's he going right now?
His campaign stops and stuff are listed on his website. The more people, the better. But I can promise, you ain't getting close to Kume.
Will he not talk to regular people?
No. But don't worry, he's gonna win. Governor's orders. All y'all's been blacklisted as threats. You better get ready for the takeover. More Omi boys than I could count are rolling on over here to Injincho. Whole place will be swarmed. You won't be able to take a shit without us knowing.
Fuckers! Aoki's always one step ahead of us.
I certainly am. I realize there's no precedent for a governor to intervene in national politics. But there's never been a precedent anytime we advanced as a society.
What about your critics who say you're just too young? That national politics is no place for schoolyard debates?
Are they implying local politics is some kind of playground?
No, I don't think they're saying that.
How about we take another look at the survey results? 80% of respondents said they support Governor Aoki assuming the role of party chair. The principal reason for their support was the success of the Kamurocho 3K plan. Do you have any comments about that, Aoki-san?
I couldn't have achieved the amazing results of the 3K plan without the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. That was how cooperation between law enforcement and local government should look.
What about the Yakuza still in Kamurocho after the Tojo clan's collapse? There are rumors that a delegation of Kansai Yakuza have filled the void.
By Kansai Yakuza, do you mean the Omi Alliance? Because I recently heard that they are officially dissolved.
Yes, that is confirmed. But doesn't that in fact prove something else? Doesn't it prove we can reduce Yakuza activity without a risky policy like the Kamurocho 3K plan?
It's not a risky policy. Not compared to the risks of letting Yakuza run free. I'm sure you've also heard that Masumi Arakawa, an officer who spearheaded the dissolution, was murdered. So you see, it may seem like this was a peaceful process, but I think it was anything but. As always, the underworld keeps hidden its dark, unseemly truth. On the other hand, the Kamurocho 3K plan didn't involve any murder at all. My plan was the perfect example of a peaceful process, accomplished with my expertise from Bleach Japan.
Speaking of which, the Citizens Liberal Party is endorsing quite a number of Bleach Japan candidates this cycle. As party chair, what are your priorities?
I want to rejuvenate the Citizens Liberal Party. The Bleach Japan candidates are young and brimming with energy. By harnessing that energy, I know we can bleach all the gray zones in this entire nation.
This bastard's using Arakawa's death to win an election, after all but pulling the trigger himself. It's disgusting. Just when I thought I couldn't hate politicians anymore, he gives me a reason.
Guys, remember the mission. Kumei's going to give another speech somewhere, so what do we do?
Well, judging by how it went down here, we won't be able to lay a finger on him.
Sounds like you're in a tight spot.
Chairman?
So, you figured your best path to Aoki was just to scare the shit out of Kume?
Guilty as charged. But they're always one step ahead of us. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I forgot to give you something back at Heian Tower.
Eh? Can't think of what that'd be. What is it?
Kasuga, did you already forget the task you entrusted to me?
The task Oh! Finding a candidate!
Yes. Remember the whole point of collecting all that money to make Kume lose?
Yeah, did you find someone? Someone who can win?
Well, I searched far and wide.
But you didn't find anyone.
But then, all of a sudden, it hit me.
Yeah? Lay it on me.
Kasuga, you should run.
What?
I only wish I'd thought of it earlier.
Wait just a second, back it up. Why the hell should it be me? I don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this.
True. I doubt you'd even get enough votes to qualify for the return of your registration deposit.
So why would you want to flush 3 million down the drain?
Well, the money doesn't matter.
It does to me.
3 million yen is a deal if it gives us a chance to catch Kume.
I'm not really following, Chairman.
In every election, the candidates drive around in their trucks giving speeches. The district's not that big, so they frequently run into each other. And when they do, it's customary for them to wish each other luck and shake hands. It's a farce, of course, but it's custom. That's your chance to get close to them.
So if I run in the election, I can walk right up to Kume.
Compared to Kume, you'd be a nobody, what they call a fringe candidate. Since Kume's victory is assured, he'll be expected to be a good sport. That includes not turning you down for a handshake if you ask for one.
He can't just say no?
If he did, everyone would say he acted like an arrogant jerk to the underdog. Bad press spreads quickly, and public opinion changes with the wind. You see how perfect it is? This is how you corner Kume. See, your original plan was to make Kume lose. But now the plan is just to use him as a stepping stone, correct?
Aren't you guys forgetting something? Ichiban did hard time. For murder.
It doesn't matter what's on your record. Once you've served your term, you can run. What do you say, Kasuga? I wish I could tell you to take your time and think it over, but time is a luxury you don't have. The deadline to announce your candidacy is today. You have to decide right now.
Then I'll do it.
Seriously?
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's sane, but...
Then hurry to the election office and get your paperwork done. It's the government, so naturally they close pretty early.
Wait, what time is it?
Holy shit, guys, we gotta hurry!
Let's run! Where's the election office anyway?
In the Nishihama building on Carriage Highway.
Thanks!